Long ago, there lived a man, blessed by the gods and revered by the people as their savior. His name was Ardyn Lucis Caelum, and he was to have served as the first king of Lucis.
Tension between the two countries remains high, with neither nation showing signs of backing down. In other news, a member of the Border Patrol has been reported MIA since sometime before dawn this morning. The missing officer has been identified as 28-year-old Mars Sapientia. Although Officer Sapientia allegedly reported for duty at his appointed time, fellow officers say he disappeared soon after and has not been sighted since. Officer Sapientia is a tall, fair-skinned male and was last seen wearing his Border Patrol fatigues. Anyone with information on Officer Sapientia's whereabouts are requested to contact the Crown City Police immediately. And now a word from the Public Information Bureau. Today marks the anniversary of the founding of the Kingdom of Lucis. The Founders Day Committee has prepared a number of attractions in honor of this auspicious occasion, including a parade around the Citadel as well as a statue of the Founder King himself. All are welcome and encouraged to participate in today's festivities. This has been a message from the Public Information Bureau.
What about you?
Now, on to the weather.
Shouldn't you be looking for your buddy?
Today in the Crown City, we expect mild and sunny weather with nothing but blue skies.
I'm on special
the borderlands
assignment.
may experience some inclement weather, starting in the evening and continuing throughout the night. That concludes today's news and weather.
Sweet home at last.
Welcome to the Founders Day Festival. In a moment, the parade will begin making its way through the city. King Regis is scheduled to participate in the festivities, circling the citadel alongside the statue of the founder king, Somnus Lucis Chiron.
So this is the city Somnus built on the back of his own flesh and blood. Just look at them, free of care and unaware of the war beyond their wall.
Vehicular access will also be limited in some areas around the Citadel for the festival's duration. In addition, traffic will be stopped entirely during the parade. We thank you for your cooperation.
What need is there to worry when brick and mortar blinds them to the suffering outside? Why venture out into the world when you feel so safe within? What a life to live. This is the statue of the Founder King? I see the sculptor took quite a few liberties.
So what do you think, son? Not every day you get to see the king's personal bodyguards up close.
They're so cool! I want to be a royal guard someday.
And that must be the king's castle.
Okay, good. We should. Okay. No, of course. I love that. Yeah. No. That's great. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, let the fireworks begin!
See?
Okay.
Right, let's go.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Cursed be the wavering wings of the gods.
Ardyn. Oh, Ardyn, you can't expect me to believe that.
Oh, but I do. You have my word.
Well, in that case, You look exhausted, my love. Are you all right?
I am. The gods bless me with a power and a purpose to cure people of what ails them. I must see their will be done.
Your devotion shall not go unnoticed. The gods will doubtless be watching over you. Just as I shall be watching over you every step of the way. It seems to me the cure for your exhaustion is comprised of two things, one of which is rest.
Oh? And the other?
Is me.
Oh, Era, pray be with me, always.
He's alive. Just as the ancient texts told.
Who?
Take him away.
Don't touch me.
Status report. Everything is fine here.
Roger that. We'll transport the subject to your location.
And we'll have the medical team ready as planned.
What's the situation over there?
Nothing to report. We're just...
Adagium sighted!
Adagium?
Get it back in the cell. No matter what. We can't let that thing off this island.
Stop. Cease this. Cease this.
At once! Must I atone?
These memories are not my own. Could they be? Yes. I didn't purge him of the scourge. I bestowed it upon him.
Oh, incredible. His power's unbelievable. Hey!
Era.
Somnus.
Forgive me, brother, but the throne seats only one.
Era! Gods, no!
Ardyn.
Ardyn Azunia, Chief Besithia would like to see you.
Nothing here to interest me. Nothing here to interest me. Might as well head out. I dare say this outfit wasn't tailor-made. Not the most enthralling view. Not the most enthralling view.
Come, have a seat.
Gods above, we thank you for the bounty you have laid before us.
Don't want your food getting cold, do you? Are you enjoying your stay?
No.
You've been asleep for years. Learning to appreciate the waking world will take time. Perhaps I can help enlighten you while we dine.
Was your examination of me a fruitful one?
Oh yes, you've proven far more fascinating than expected. No wonder they kept you locked away. To think the powers of a demon could dwell within the heart of a man, it's incredible. The Star Scourge doesn't sap your life force, it gives you more. Your cells can regenerate themselves, and you can demonify other life forms as well. There's no doubt you are...
A monster.
Not a monster, a marvel. I can't wait to unravel all your mysteries.
How long has it been since you brought me here?
204 days. Roughly 7 months or so. Then again, the Lucians had you locked away in that prison for nearly 2 millennia. I'd be more surprised if you hadn't lost all concept of time. You must loathe those Lucians for what they did to you.
What is this food?
Meat, cloned in this facility.
Cloned?
We cultivated somatic cells, use them as donors to fuse the nucleus transplant cells to the recipient oocytes, and then we...
Enough! I've no ear for the ramblings of a lunatic. What is it you want from me, anyhow? What about me interests you so?
You said it yourself, didn't you? You were chosen by the gods. And frankly, with powers like yours, I'd say you're nearly a god in your own right. We need those powers that you possess. With your strength on our side, we could finally put an end to the gruesome war with Lucis. You too must desire the fall of the kingdom that cast you into exile.
My desires are all in the past.
The man who wronged you may have died long ago, but his descendants live on to this day. Surely you must bear them some feelings of ill will.
My feelings are none of your concern.
Come along. This is the fruit of my labor. A small portion of it, that is. I envy you. A human life is too short to truly understand all there is to know about the world. Go on, have a look. Do watch your step, won't you?
This model is a replica made from plaster poured into a demon sublimate. Scientists... Demons were first officially recognized as a new species. According to ancient texts, however, demonification infected creatures begin to...
Adagium. That is what the Lucians call the monster they imprisoned for 2,000 long years. His powers surpass those of any, and his body is all but impervious to... It's no wonder the Founder King sealed him away on the Isle of Angel Guard. He undoubtedly feared it. It seems fortune smiles upon me. Though the Lucians kept him locked, the raging... While I've yet, I estimate perhaps this...
Fascinating, isn't it? I pored over the ancient texts and found scarcely a mention of you. I barely believed you existed till I saw you with my own eyes. With your help, my research is proceeding smoothly. You have my thanks.
Given the demon's aversion to light, they typically stick to the shadows until the sun fades and the night falls. Adagium, however, is different. Unlike his demon brethren, he can still function uninhibited in broad daylight. Of course, the ultraviolet rays harm him, much like they would any other demon. Yet his cells regenerate quickly enough to essentially negate the damage.
It stings. Like the light of the sun. Perhaps I'd best cover up.
This must be how the gods feel looking down upon our world. Here we have a model of imperial territory. It includes our present lands as well as our future acquisitions. Feel free to have a look.
This is our world?
In ME-501, during an expedition in the WOAH region, some 2,000 years ago, the gods granted Somnus Lucis Caelum 2 gifts, the sacred stone and ring. With these in hand, he founded the king. In the centuries since, Lucis has managed to expand its territory while struggling to as of ME 722, Mor's Lucis Caelum sits the Regis Lucis Caelum is King Mor's firstborn son, and first in line to succeed his father. Angel Guard, off the coast of Golden Key, is an ancient texts tell of him. Soon after the establishment of the Kingdom of Lucis, House Fulleray founded the nation of... The Empire began its occupation of... In order to assuage... This concession was partially... The Accordo Protectorate has developed into a bustling league of towns at the heart of maritime trade. In ME 606, the Empire won an important... The country is steeped in traditions and... Centuries after the founding of Lucis, a movement to revive... Leading the charge was House Aldercat. The Empire built upon this new firepower helped the... As of ME 7, the Empire is... Vestiges of the ancient Solheim civilization can still be seen in the ruins of Piteous and several excavations. In ME 501, during an expedition, it has been estimated that Eos came into existence some 4.5 billion years ago. It has been estimated that fossils thought to be remains of the oldest members of the human race were discovered in the... Ancient myths tell tales of 6 protector gods who first alighted upon Eos in the ancient Solheim. Some claim that humans discovered fire in the Sukarp region, even according to legend, the fire god of... The enormous crevasse separating the region. It is here that the war of... When he freed tried...
At the top of the painting, we see the Oracle herself. The bloodline of the Oracle is one of the oldest in Eos. Only they possess the power to commune with the gods. This painting depicts the Oracle as some goddess. On the sides of the frame, we see the Hexathion, conspicuously perhaps developed. But what if I... By my estimation, the grotesque creature... Could this mean, if only... At center, we see what I presume to be Lucian warrior. I've learned a great deal about the first king of Lucis. It seems to depict a legend in which the If that's true, does that mean Lucis?
The line of Lucis was chosen to eradicate evil from Eos. And with the divine on their side, how could they fail?
There's something you should see. Come with me. I found something most interesting on the Rock of Ravito. If my experiment on this specimen succeeds, it might provide the information you've been looking for. This way.
Is that...
Ifrit the Infernian.
You subjugated a god and brought him here?
He was sound asleep, just like the legend said he'd be, so we put him on ice. Do you think you could turn him?
Into a demon?
If you managed to demonify a deity, you could learn truths no mere mortal could ever dream of knowing. You'll access 2,000 years of his memories, and if you can control him, he'll be a weapon of supreme power. It's certainly an enticing offer, isn't it? Just think you could exact sweet revenge through divine retribution.
How do you know what I want?
I don't, but I know you have no other options. Well, shall we? Come see the fruits of my Magitech research. This way. The ancient civilization of Solheim, forefathers of our magic technology, once flourished on this land. Had they not incurred the wrath of the gods, they may have remained prosperous to this day.
And you wish to restore them to greatness?
To surpass them, which is why I need you to lend me your strength. But I'm certain magic technology and demons are the keys to unlocking the door to a new future.